Tanu Gopalakrishnan, MINdia.com and TiE Detroit, and I have with me one of the vibrant entrepreneurs of the business community, Tel Ganesan, serial entrepreneur and president of TiE Detroit. So welcome, Tel.
Hello, Anu. How are you?
Good. So another year, another event. So tell us about, first let's talk about last year's TiECon 2009.
Yeah. As you know, last year we had an awesome conference. We really took TiE Detroit to the next level. And it's not just about doing the conferences. We got so many people creating new businesses, like people like yourself, jumping onto entrepreneurship, and so many people got funded. So we were really impressed and excited with the results of the conference. Ultimately, that's what it matters.
Right.
Yeah. So we picked up on the momentum from last year, and here again we are more energized and trying to put out another outstanding and awesome conference in 2010.
Nice. Now, what is Business Karma 3.0? I know it's a little bit intriguing. How did the theme evolve, and what is it that you're wanting to say to the world?
Yeah. Of course, last year, the economy, with the way it is, sky is falling, doom and gloom, and obviously now the economy is starting to pick up and things are looking up. And what we are trying to do is that we are calling upon all successful entrepreneurs to give back. And when we say give back, we are not asking money from them. We are asking them to give back their knowledge, lessons learned to the budding entrepreneurs, so that we can move the economy forward, especially our region. And that's why we have Business Karma 3.0. In simple terms, what goes around comes around.
Correct.
When you do good things come back to you. So we want to we want to inject that kind of thought process into the minds of the entrepreneurs. And that's why we coined as Business Karma 3.0, create, connect, and collaborate.
Nice. And that's the reason why Pepsi and and Whole Foods and Hanes are all going, that way. So,
Absolutely.
So it's nice.
We are trendsetters, as you know.
Yes, positively.
Yes.
So what do you think? I think today's businesses need more than just a good product in hand. So what do you think are the real challenges facing, as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, what do you think are the real challenges that are being faced in the community, in the business community, or, in Detroit?
Yeah.
All right, Tel, today's businesses need more, more than a good product in hand. So what do you think are the real challenges that the businesses are facing today, especially in the Detroit area?
Yeah. I think the real problem that is facing is really innovation. And somewhere we lost the innovation streak. If you really look back in Detroit, we have the M1 Woodward Avenue.
Correct.
That is the first road that we ever built on the face of the planet Earth.
Right.
And that's what Detroit is all about. And then, of course, Henry Ford came and he built the cars and showed to the rest of the world how to build cars and how to drive cars.
Right.
And that came from Detroit, right here where we are speaking right now. Right. And over the last 50 years or so, somehow we became complacent. Somehow we lost that innovative streak. And what we are trying to do is that rekindle that fire in us, and get back on our feet, which we used to be. And that's what really this conference is all about, is really bringing that entrepreneurial culture and mindset and reignite Detroit and reignite Michigan. That is really what we are trying to do. And that is really what is required in Michigan. And if we do that, this place is a great place. Forget about Silicon Valley. Forget about Boston.
Okay, that's great. That's pretty passionate, coming from you.
Because I live here.
Yes, you do. Now, you have started Kaiba Ventures after looking at the sheer energy and enthusiasm at TiECon Midwest 2009. So what do we have in store for 2010?
Yes. Obviously, we have, Gaurav Kishore, one of our, core and part of the team, and he identified this as an opportunity that we should pursue. And coming out of the conference, we felt that there are a lot of incubators that are out in the region. And for example, if you need, 10 out of 10 things to be successful, most of the incubations, they offer 6, 7, so there's still a gap.
Right.
And we found through TiE Detroit that gap can be filled, and that is what I'm trying to do. And hopefully after the conference is over, we can put all our minds and energy into it and take it forward. So it's just my way of getting back onto the entrepreneurial game.
Now, TiECon Midwest has always been a kind of an attraction factor for budding entrepreneurs to gain something out of it. and for seasoned entrepreneurs to give something,
Yes,
some kind
yes,
of like,
yes,
it's
yes.
like a barter system, give and take type
Yes,
of a deal.
yes.
So tell us about the effectiveness of TiECon Midwest 2010 for budding entrepreneurs and for all those people who are sitting out there in the corporate world, waiting to make that decision,
Yes.
thinking that to be a huge risk. So tell us something about it.
I mean, as you said, I mean, with the I call them W-2s. I mean,
Right.
the W-2s are intrapreneurs. The biggest challenge that they have is sitting on the fence.
Right.
Should I be in the corporate world, put more hours and get some 10 grand more from the company,
Right.
or make little bit of risk, jump over to the other side, the entrepreneurial side, and make little bit of risk and get huge reward. It's always a challenge.
Correct.
And to make the decision, I think TiECon will facilitate that discussion. The reason I say that is because you come and watch all these entrepreneurs who become successful, and then getting an inspiration from them, looking at them and saying, hey, these people were in the same shoes like myself a few
Right.
years ago,
Correct.
and look at where they have become.
Right.
And that kind of an inspiration, it's an excellent thing for people who are trying to become an entrepreneur.
Oh, neat.
And that is what TiECon will offer to them.
That's cool. Now, there's so many things that's happening with the conference, and so I know I have a lot of subsequent questions that are going to
Yes.
come out. But in a nutshell, could you tell us what the conference has to offer with regard to the keynotes, with regard to BPC, the business plan competition, Women's Forum, Global Midwest? There's so many other themes and tracks, and you've made it happen.
Yes.
So tell us about, in a nutshell, about the keynotes, about some of the keynotes that we have.
Yeah, I mean, we are bringing the powerful keynotes into TiECon Midwest. The who is who is in attendance. And to give you an example, we have Desh Deshpande. Desh Deshpande, in my mind, is the true embodiment of Thai. And he's the true karmic entrepreneur. Him coming and attending the conference is really what the Business Karma is 3.0 is all about. And so you would see him, and obviously he has started a company, and he's the chairman of A123 Systems, and they have started a company in Michigan which is about to create 3,000 jobs in the next 3 years. What that means is that with innovation, you can still create jobs even in a troubled economy like Michigan. And with that A123 system, it is really a birth of a new industry.
Correct.
And also the rebirth of the automotive industry.
Right.
So those two things are happening.
Right.
And he's in the clean tech space, and him coming and speaking at the conference will be an awesome thing for people, especially in Detroit, to listen to and get inspired.
Wow.
And draw some knowledge out of the session.
Right. And then you also have other inspiring keynotes, correct?
Yeah, like we have PK Agarwal, who was the former Chief Technology Officer for the state of California. We have Sean Dupiran, who is the CEO of Sean TV. We have Sandy Barua, who was in the former Bush administration in the SBN, former U.S. Assistant Secretary of Commerce, and he's going to be part of our keynotes. And we have Bill Birdsall, who's the chairman and CEO of Micromed company out of Arizona. He's going to be in attendance. And also we have David Egner from the New Economy Initiative. And so, there are so many high-profile speakers that will be in attendance, and it's a great opportunity for people to get inspired, motivated, and go on to start new businesses.
That's nice. And then I know there is one other thing that I wanted to ask you about, and you've always been attending the TiECon Silicon Valley event, which happens every May.
Yes.
So, and I'm sure you have something nice to share about it, because I know Thai Detroit really had a place there, in terms of its standard, it became a standard business practice, or some kind of an excellent podium for us to exhibit one of our, our website or something.
Yes.
So could you share that success story?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when we started, obviously this is the third year we are doing TiECon. Last year obviously we had a great conference, but now when we started scouting for speakers, 2 years ago, we could not reach out to a lot of people. Now we are at a position where more people wanting to speak. I'm not trying to brag here. we just ran out of slots. People
Correct.
are saying, can we speak? Can you open a new slot? Can you open a new session? We are saying, sorry, we'll look it into 2011 and 12. And that's the growth that this TiE Detroit has achieved, and that's the caliber of speakers that we are drawing, and that is where we are. And then second thing, most important thing, that we were benchmarking other chapters, we are benchmarking
Correct.
other organizations. Now, many people are reaching out to us and looking at our website. Your website is world-class standards, and that really goes to the team that is involved. So I'm very satisfied. I'm fulfilled being part of such an inspiring and energizing team, and not only putting out a website, but putting a world-class website that people get wowed.
And that's www.tieconmidwest.org.
That is correct, and everyone should check it out.
Yes.
And you will feel it's a tremendous website, and so that's what I'm really very passionate and energized being part of such a great team. So that's really what my takeaway is, really being part of this great team.
That's great. We're going to hear more of Tel Ganesan, more of his thoughts, more of his ideas, all unwinding on October 28th and 29th. So do not miss. It's going to be October 28th and 29th, TiECon Midwest 2010. Business Karma 3.0, create, connect, and collaborate. We're going to have lots of fun. And before we leave, one last question.
Sure.
I know we have a whole, a beautiful entertainment lined up too. So could you, and there's no other better person to put it than you. So tell us about the entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we believe, the biggest challenge all entrepreneurs have, what I have found is that they all work very, very hard and get burnt out.
Right.
But in TiE, we believe, we have a philosophy.
Right.
Our philosophy is very simple. When you work hard, you should play hard as well.
Right.
And we mean it well. And
Right.
that's why we're going to conclude this whole conference with an awesome, electrifying entertainment program. Thanks to you for making that happen. We're going to have an awesome fashion show. We're going to have an electrifying Bollywood dancers, I believe.
Yes.
And then we're also going to have DJs. So we're going to have people unwind, relax, and that's really the philosophy of TiE. When you work hard, you should play hard as well. And we
Right.
mean it, and check us out.
Right.
And be part of this great entertainment and great conference.
Yeah, and it's called October Breeze. So
That's right.
TiECon Midwest 2010, again, October 28th, 29th. Do not miss one fantastic, power-packed 2 days of content-rich conference. You're going to hear from a lot of inspiring keynotes, a lot of subject matter experts coming from various industries. You're going to see seasoned entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs, venture capitalists, suppliers, vendors, everybody assembling under one roof, and it's going to be one great event. Not to miss, again, October 28th, 29th, TiECon Midwest 2010. Again, our website is www.tieconmidwest.org. Again, for TiE Detroit and MINdia.com, this is Anu Gopalakrishnan.